Hey guys, I wanted to open up to you with this video real quick before I wrap up for my videos for today. So my uncle, I strongly believe, was involved in working in this program. Now, I had just learned about, with this whole program, when I started being gang stalked, I didn't really know about the white cars that they would use. I did notice that they would always use white cars, but I didn't specifically know. Now, looking back, or rewind to the past, back when I was in high school, about, I want to say, maybe early teens, high school, my uncle had gotten this brand new white car. It was a brand new white car, and it was I think it was like a Chevrolet, and it was like a white sedan, and it was all white, and he got these super black tinted windows, super black. I'm talking like the ones that these gang stalkers use, but even darker. And looking back now, I realize, oh my God, my uncle was a gang stalker. He must have had been working in this program, as well as my mother will. They've been working this program all along. So my uncle, he's very, very dark, and he's on my mom's side. He's my mom's brother. But there's some weird inconsistencies here. Now, my grandmother is super pale and super white color. So is my mom, but my uncle is very, very, very dark. He looks like a full-blooded African or Jamaican, and his dad is very dark as well. So it was kind of interesting to see that my grandmother and they had my uncle, and my uncle came out so dark. It was kind of interesting, but I always had known that they weren't my real blood family. I always knew that they weren't my real legit blood, because my uncle, they were more, honestly, I believe my mother and my grandmother and that whole family, I believe, has more African. Same with my dad. My dad's side, I think that my grandfather and my dad may have African, because my dad, when I last had met with my dad was actually trying to give me a dashiki to wear. And I kind of thought, that's interesting. He'd always talk about African stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Now, on my mom's side, yeah, my uncle is African. Now, he has he has African features, African, I'm sorry to say, African smell. We would always talk about that. He has my mom would call it a West Indian kind of smell that they have. And so looking back, fast forward to now that I know what this gang stalking is, yeah, he had to have been involved, because these windows were so tinted black that actually the police pulled him over multiple times for his windows being so black. So I strongly think that he was involved in this gang stalking program. I really think he was involved. I think my mom's been involved. I think they all been involved. And I think he must have been working with the gang stalking program, because it's wow, to have had a white car, this brand new white car, these black tinted windows. So now I know that I 100%, I already knew for a while my family was involved. I knew for a while, I knew it. But, now that just realizing that, that was icing on the cake. Okay, my family, they're involved in this. And I always had known that basically a lot of us have been placed with families that they see when they know who you are already. If you've already lived a past life, they know who you were already before you were coming out. They already knew. So what they did was they placed us with these slaveholder foster parents. I'm just gonna say what it is. They're here. They are only placed as parents to watch you, and they're not real blood. They're not. It's specifically part of this program. Now, then again, I have to remember, back then, before that my very first video, when I had been abducted with my family, 4 years old, and then my family, actually, before that, my parents actually treated me very well. My family was normal until after we were all abducted in Nevada, and then next thing I know, my parents were told to hate me, that I killed people with reptilian DNA and reptilian blood, and to start to target me. and stuff like that. So I had always known with my whole family, both sides of the family, I always was treated like the black sheep of the family, and I know why, because I never was there. We never were the same bloodline of either side of my family. Never were. Basically, and I had to wake up and realize that okay, we've been placed with these families, with these parents that are essentially just been here just to watch us, which is more so like, basically, honestly, these parents that we have, that we've been placed, if you've been placed with parents like mine, your parents are your handlers. They're handlers in this situation as well. So in my situation, my parents are my handlers, basically. So that's because they want to do everything they can to have control over the people that they already know who have royal blood and have a type of DNA, certain type of bloodline that they are obsessed with and fixated on. So they do this. They make sure to condition you with these people that are not really your parents and don't really love you at all. They're not blood at all, and they don't love us at all. But we've been placed with this family that's not real, and they knew what they were doing. This shit has all been set up. Everything that has been set in your life, most likely, if you are a TI and have been through this shit, like with your family and parents, it's been set in place already before you even came through the ethers here. So I had to learn that, and I just wanted to share that. I want to share that, yeah, my uncle, I think, was a gang stalker, and, was just waking up to that. So just want to upload that real quick and share that, and I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll talk to you later, and let me know also, like, I know a lot of families are involved in this program, and it seems, yeah, it's always the people that are closest to you, and that's the thing, is that they know that it's the people closest to you. This is why these people, all these demons, try to get so close to us, because they already know who we are. They set it up so that we have to keep on interacting with these demons. And what they do is they work as hard to keep us apart. The people that really belong together, that really the true TIs, they do everything they can to keep us all apart. And it's so fucked up, but that's how it's working. They want to keep TIs isolated and make sure that TIs are only coming into contact with reptilian DNA and these entities, these dark entities' DNA, instead of being around the real angelic beings that we are, being together with angelic beings, positive beings, like all of us positive being together. They want to isolate the positive beings, the positive and good beings, and then keep bringing the evil around the one good being and keep us all separated. So that's just what they do. That is their plan. That's how they operate, and that's what they're doing. This is what they have set in place, and they knew to set this in place because they have everything basically already set out, like a map already just ready of the shit that they were planning to do to all of us. So I just wanted to share that real quick. I hope you guys all have a great day. I'm just gonna go back in here, and I just put my books down and gonna just go back in here and upload this real quick, and then yeah, I'll talk to you guys all later on.